Welcome to the Weather Center, South Africa, and let's check on what the weather has in store for the rest of your Thursday. We have here three cold fronts which are going to be controlling the weather across the country. The first one is going to cool down temperatures for Kwazulu Natal, the Free State, and parts of Mpumalanga. Much of the eventful weather will happen across western South Africa, where these two cold fronts are going to maintain cloudy, cold, and wet weather across the southwestern areas, where heavy rains are possible in places. Less intense rainfall is forecast as we go into the western and southern parts of the Northern Cape and the back of the Eastern Cape. Rainy weather reaches Kwazulu Natal in the evening. Snowfalls are forecast for the highlying areas of the Western and Eastern Cape, where disruptive snowfalls are possible for the northeastern sections. It's going to be sunny for northeastern South Africa, with pretty hot temperatures for the Limpopo and Mpumalanga low-felt areas. We are expecting a scattered rainfall for the west coast and the adjacent interior, as well as parts of the south coast. The lighter shades of blue represent up to a 40% chance of precipitation, and that includes snowfalls over much of the western and eastern Cape provinces. It's going to be chilly this afternoon for the central and western parts of South Africa. Highs below 10 degrees for DR and Sutherland. Cape Town will just make it to around 13 degrees. A bit warmer as we go into the Eastern Cape. Port Elizabeth and Bishop peaking at 17. It's going to be fairly comfortable for Kwazulu Natal, but a sizzling 32 is forecast for Mbombela. Hot as well for Polokwane, peaking at 28. Fairly comfortable for Gauteng. Johannesburg managing a mild 22 degrees. Let's check on what's going on around the coastal areas, and we start with the west coast. And here, poor beach conditions are forecast for most areas. It's going to be cloudy and wet for most parts of these coastal areas. Along the southwest coastline, we are expecting cloudy and wet weather as well, so beach conditions are going to be uninviting. And here, mostly a fresh to strong southwesterly airflow is expected. High seas are also forecast around Cape Agulhas, with swell heights averaging around 6 meters along the southwest coastline. We are also expecting high seas off the south coast, and here gale force winds are also forecast in places. The winds could gust up to 55 kilometers per hour for Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth. Lastly, great beach conditions are forecast for much of the east coast, and here we are expecting light rain to only reach these coastal areas in the evening. That's all from the Weather Center for now. Have a great one.